Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time out we finished off the school trip and we headed back. We've headed back home and now basically in this part we're going to be continuing on, and this is where the main story kind of picks right back up again.
Someone about to kill themselves try to go to the police station. He even used a taxi.
So yeah, now Makoto has been told by Sai about the fact that the principal has committed suicide.
Even if he
or seemingly committed suicide.
It's still unnatural. I can only suspect that he had
and think that it might have been a change of heart. I think it might have been a mental shutdown.
Phantom thieves? But that's impossible.
So yes.
How are you so certain?
Koto, get yourself out of this one, love.
Changes of heart seem to be done to make people confess their crimes. It's hard to explain, but this incident seems contradictory to their usual modus operandi.
Did Principal Kobayakawa seem any different to you lately?
I don't really know. He rarely contacted the students, after all.
I see.
Because he was a bad principal.
During the school trip? Oh, you're studying. I'm sorry to bother you. Makoto?
So yeah.
Never mind, it's nothing. Just don't get dragged into trouble, okay?
So yeah, so now they now know something's happened to the principal while they've been away.
I better tell the others.
So, something's going wrong. Things are going for the worse. A little bit here.
What's up?
Oh, I'm a Superman. I'm over my jet lag, Ryuji. For God's sake. Get a grip. Although, to be fair, we were pretty fucked up yesterday, so, yeah. We were super tired, apparently.
This has to be about
but yeah,
right?
now it's time for the school assembly to announce what's happened to the principal.
We will now begin the emergency morning assembly. As many of you may already know,
Vice Principal.
Principal Kobayakawa passed away yesterday.
Yeah, so it literally happened the day before we came back.
It happened in front of the police station, didn't it?
So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
I was passing through there at the time.
It's interesting that the time that they chose to do it. I guess they wanted to kind of link it to us as tightly as possible.
Love? Bullshit, he was covering something up. Everyone's been talking about it.
Maybe it wasn't suicide.
Yeah,
Do you think the Phantom Thieves took him down?
The Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, the students are not particularly
I mean, Kamoshida did say he was gonna kill himself to
They
make up
don't
for
think
everything
particularly
he did.
well of the principal, it's fair to say.
Either way, it serves that principal right.
That's a bit harsh.
Oh no, we didn't do jack shit.
Serves the principal right.
People gonna blame us for
Ryuji.
this too?
For God's sake, lad. Keep your voice down, shut up. So yeah, back to Sai and see what she has to say this time. Everything's going to shit.
I had noticed traces of tampering. Does that mean you truly took the data from my laptop? No matter how I think about it, that would have been impossible unless Makoto was helping you. But she would never do something so foolish.
Oh,
and is it true that
how
you were
little you
completely
know.
uninvolved with the Kobayakawa case?
We don't kill. Think about
What does
that.
this
Yeah, we
mean?
don't kill.
But I suppose targeting someone at Shujin again and actually taking their life would be nonsensical. I have no reason to believe
that's not a
everything
good
you've said. However, it seems you aren't the type of
Yeah,
person
that's not
who would
good.
lie just to
That
protect
wouldn't be very
themselves.
clever, would it,
I will
of
acknowledge what I
Phantom
must.
Thieves
It's
to
more
kind of
efficient
like
that way.
change Kamoshida's heart and not kill him, and then just decide, we're going to kill the principal for some reason.
In any case, let's move on.
That's
to the
never
topic
really
at hand.
kind of
If you saw my
talked about.
investigation data, you would have had the same suspicions I did about Okumura. And if you looked into his palace, you should have seen the answer to those suspicions. Tell me,
Yep,
what did the Phantom Thieves do to
Okumura's a
Okumura?
piece of shit.
What did you learn from him? Why did it turn out as it did? I need you to tell me everything.
Yep, so Okumura is the next target, so let's find out what's going on. It's time for the evening.
Before we
Time
talk
for more.
about the data we got from
Yeah, there's a lot of
Sis,
cutscenes
we need to discuss
in this
the
section of the
incident
game.
with the principal.
People are already talking about it online.
Nobody's saying it's because of the Phantom Thieves. So far.
People think he did it because that tabloid
So
exposed
far.
how he was covering up
Oh,
Kamoshida's
I'm sure that will
abuses.
change, Ryuji, to be fair.
Could it be that we're responsible for Principal Kobayakawa's suicide?
What do you mean?
If we hadn't changed Kamoshida's heart, maybe this never would have happened.
But then Kamoshida would have kept doing what he did if we didn't go and take him down.
There's a lot
And
of opinions
Ryuji, of course,
online.
is
It's only natural that he
completely
died.
100% right
Covering
here.
up crimes is wrong.
You know,
Reports I've seen are similar as well. Only
we
the
really didn't have an
Phantom
option but
Thieves
to
are
take
on
down
our side.
Kamoshida because
I
it
wish
would
the
have
Phantom
been, you
Thieves
know,
would take down the police and the
me and Ryuji would have been,
politicians of
and
this country.
Mishima would have been expelled.
It's not just the news. There's
I
even
would have gone to
Phantom Thieves
jail.
merchandise now. I
And
never
Anand
expected
would
we'd
have still
end
been
up
at the
such a big
mercy of
deal.
Kamoshida, so it really
It seems
was
like the
no-
public would rather
there really
believe
was
in
no
us
other
than in
option
the
other than
adults.
to
People are
take him
trying to help
down.
the Phantom Thieves to solve societal problems, not just personal ones.
This is kind of scary.
Are we really
So yeah,
doing
as
the
you can
right
see at this
thing?
point, the
I mean, the principal was
The-
covering stuff up, right?
the public is
I
kind
guess
of getting
he
more
got what
more
was
and more
coming to
whipped up into kind of like a frenzy of wanting the Phantom
Whoa,
Thieves
guys,
to deal with
let's get back on
situations.
topic. Weren't we going to discuss the data
super
we
fast.
obtained from Nijima? You tell them, Minari.
It's data,
Why
for
me?
God's sake. Come on, Morgana, data.
First, Prosecutor
Whatever.
Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing. It seems she is searching for a common thread to tie them all together. Some parts seem to be speculation, but she has cited a beneficiary of the majority of these incidents. The
Yes.
corporation Okumura Foods. More prominently, its CEO.
So Okumura
Fumikazu
has
Okumura.
basically been benefiting a lot from the people who've been
like I've heard that
suffering
name
from the mental
somewhere.
shutdowns,
From Big Bang
which is a
Burger.
bit of
Big
a
Bang Burger? For real?
which is a
You
bit
know,
of
they
a
only got
stretch
famous
to
sometime
say
in
the
the past
least
few
that
years. They even had a branch
it's
in
just
Hawaii.
a coincidence that this is happening.
It says here they benefited both from scandals
yeah.
and the resignations of their competitors' executives.
That would seem to be the case. This is too suspicious, though. Only one CEO is profiting from these seemingly accidental incidents.
Yep,
I think
it's
natural
a
to
bit
suspect
too
he's
suspicious, isn't
intentionally
it?
causing
For one guy to
I
be
get that, but
benefiting
still.
from all these mental shutdowns so
we have
quickly,
even more evidence than that.
all the
Tell them,
time.
Futaba.
I already tried putting Okumura's name in the nav. He has a palace for sure.
That settles
So
it then.
Kumara has a
He's
palace.
totally our next target.
That's right. Okumura
Mhm.
is at the top of the rankings after all.
And he's at the top of the rankings.
Hold on. That doesn't necessarily mean
I
he's
wonder if
evil.
all this is
Delved
gonna
into this too
go.
carelessly.
I wonder if this is all gonna go
Beyond
somewhere.
that, this
Let's
Phantom
see.
Thieves fad is unsettling.
Yeah, the excitement levels don't feel normal. We might want to let things calm down a
Yeah,
bit
it's at this
first.
point actually that
You too, on? You're just gonna go against what people want?
the majority of the
Huh?
group here have
No, but
the right opinion, or have a you know have a
For real?
are using a bit of common sense to be kind of like,
Looks like we're
well,
not gonna agree today then.
this is going too
Sheesh,
fast.
Some team you are.
Like
What's
the
with all the hesitation?
everything's
I
going
can't
a bit too
stand this.
quickly here. We need
Even
to kind
you,
of slow
Ryuji.
down and really
You just
actually
back
think
down the
about what we're
second someone
doing.
disagrees with you.
But then we've got Morgana.
I guess all you've been talking about is using the Phantom Thieves' name to pick up girls anyway. Being hyped up because of the popularity is fine, but getting conceited over it is unacceptable.
Hey, Aren't you
Wow.
acting for your own benefit here too?
My appearance might have changed, but I'm still an admirable human. At the very least, I'm more admirable than some carnal blonde monkey.
You little...
Damn, Morgana, that was
I
that
can
was
take on
harsh.
some small-time target like Okumura on my own. Sorry, but it looks like I'll be getting the credit for solving the mental shutdown mystery.
Well, she was more useful than you as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
this is kind of the culmination of everything
That's
that's
inexcusable!
kind of happened so far with Morgana kind of feeling
I'm going to show you who the useless one actually
useless, and she's going to
Alright then, bring it on!
he's going to show them
is. Ryuji,
that he can do
stop!
this all by himself, that he doesn't need us.
Looks like I don't belong here after all. Well, this is goodbye.
You really gonna go?
Morgana, wait!
Ah, shit, Morgana.
See
What the
you.
fuck, dude?
I bet he's back in.
Ryuji is such a prick. It cost me a cat.
Damn it!
Yeah. To be honest, I found this section a little bit odd. I mean, they do build up to it well enough. I still think it's a little bit conceited. I feel like it's something that they just put in because there was a similar thing in Persona 4 where Teddy goes missing for a little while. And I just feel like it's the same thing here. And I also feel as if like it's just a way of introducing the next party member without having to do anything else, if you know what I mean.
They have no interest in that principle.
You know, a way of introducing
I'm
the
experiencing
next party
equal
member
levels
in a
of
different way
frustration.
than it's been done
My
before.
comments on TV
So it's a
turned
bit
everyone against
poor.
me. Then again, I won't allow mere
But,
criticism to break my
hey,
spirit so
needed to be
easily.
done, I suppose.
We won't keep letting ourselves be defeated either. My suspicion after the hacker's case last month is now conviction thanks to the principal's death. The mental shutdown
And
cases
she's
and
saying
the
this with
psychotic
minimal
breakdowns are
evidence.
surely the Phantom Thief's doing.
I remember the data you showed me about Okumura Foods. Is that the basis for these beliefs?
There have been frequent occurrences of mental shutdowns surrounding Okumura recently. If only there was a clear connection.
So yeah,
between
she
him
tends
and
to
the
think
Phantom
that,
Thieves.
she's thinking at this point that Okumura and
Would be
the Phantom Thieves are
problematic if
kind
there
of
wasn't one.
related, that
So,
maybe
you're
he's kind
jumping
of
the gun here.
in charge of the
You
Phantom
really
Thieves and
told
they're
a
doing the
man
mental
you would terminate
shutdowns
his
for him.
parental authority based purely
Which
on
is a
your
load of bollocks.
speculation? I'm surprised you would say such a thing to the owner of a cafe you frequent.
It's all for the sake of the case.
You may have the backing of the SIU's director, but you've been far too aggressive, Sai-san. You're trespassing into police territory.
Might
Don't
be a
say
problem.
Nobody warned you if this becomes an issue later.
Maybe you should listen.
My
Uh,
superiors told me the same thing.
Oh, best of
Need
luck
to
with that.
know
That's
what methods the Phantom
that's
Thieves
gonna
are
take you a
using.
while,
The
Akechi. I
police
hate to tell
can't
you,
make
lad.
a move unless that becomes apparent, after all.
This opponent can't be caught by
Oh.
following the rules. What need is there to stick to formality?
Yeah, so Sai's kind of
So,
going off the deep end
You
a little
wish to
bit here.
ignore
She's kind of
protocol in order to reform society.
taking
I
the
hope you
attitude
realize
of
that's no different
by
than what
any
the
means
Phantom Thieves are
necessary kind
doing.
of bullshit. And
It's a shame.
it plays into
Especially since we both want to capture the
the
culprit
next
behind the psychotic
the
breakdowns.
next section of the game after this one. So that will come to pass. Oh, Morgana. Yeah, so Morgana's trying to prove that he's not useless by getting his ass kicked in Akumura's palace. Seems counterproductive to me, and you would think at this point he'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna need help here, aren't I?
Impossible
Oh dear.
alone? How horrible! What? I can't see. Who's there? Esther?
That's a weird one as well, because it says Master, which I don't... He's never called our character Master, so maybe he's talking about somebody else. We will find out at some point, I'm sure. But we'll see.
Morning.
So yeah, Morgana's still missing. God damn it. Let's send a text message. Yep. So Morgana's gone off the deep end. Yeah, and Ryuji's typically kind of heartless, to be honest, when it comes to Morgana. Doesn't really give a shit. I'll see in a bit. Keep an eye out for the black prick. Morgana, I mean. But anyway, morning. Time for more stuff. So he threw out his book called Okay. We don't need to know about your personal life, Mr. Teacher. It's 19th century, I believe. I'm good. I know my stuff. I don't have a guide open. Yes, and this is something else that changed, because Morgana isn't with us. We have to say it for ourselves that we feel like we've grown a little bit smarter after that.
Alright.
Okay. It's kind of cool, I suppose. To kind of see the little bit of differences that happen. Come straight home. Okay, so yeah, we're going straight home with straight home to Fortar. There, my face. Fuck. Going straight home to Futaba after all this is done to wait up and see if Mona will come back. I love this music. So good. Yeah, now all of a sudden Morgana's just alright now. Just fine. I need one other person apparently to be able to do this. Oh, I'm really not looking forward to this dungeon. These guys kind of remind me of Daleks from Doctor Who. Kind of like their designs. Yeah, the boss fight for this for the Okumura Palace is... My god, it's bad. It's so fucking bad.
I'm sure he'll come back when he gets hungry.
On to our next.
So yeah, now we found out that
night,
multiple glass windows were broken
at the
Okumura Foods HQ. Therefore, we kind of think that... So what's the obvious thing to take from that? It's, well, that's probably Morgana's doing, isn't it? Dumb bastard. What the fuck's he think he's doing? What the fuck does he think he's doing?
Wonder if someone's got a grudge against that guy.
However, there were no signs
also,
of
this is something else.
Identifying the culprit is expected to be difficult.
That maybe that's something that it's the first time I think that the cognitive world is allegedly affected the thing in real life, because he didn't break in to the real place on his own. So it must have been something to do with so it must be, you know, the palace affects the place that it's based on, which I think is the first time it happens in this game. So I don't think it happened in any other game, did it? In any other palaces? No, I don't think it did. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Persona 5. Join me next time when we're going to be heading off to try and find Morgana, and also try and find a way into Okumura's palace to deal with this sick son of a bitch. So join me next time for the next part of Persona 5. See you next time.